I was in a coaching conversation with one of our coaching clients yesterday, and they asked me, they say, Rob, what do you recommend for employee evaluations? I thought, man, that's a really good question. As an EOS, entrepreneurial operating system run company, we've got a pretty easy response to that, quite frankly. If you've read Traction by Gino Wickman, you know what I'm talking about. I'd be preaching to the choir here. The first thing that we do in employee evaluations is we review core values. Have you as the business owner and leader slowed down long enough to set the core values that ultimately define your culture? For us, a couple of ours are love God, love family, love others. We believe the business exists in that third. It's a matter of life priorities. Are you ending work at 5 o'clock? Are you working late nights and weekends? If so, that's not a good thing. Love God, love family, love others. That's a core value for us. Another is ownership mentality. Do you take that you incorporated mentality to your work? Another one for us is under-promise and over-deliver. We build a culture that under-promises and over-delivers so that we're always delighting our clients in our engagements. So what are those core values for you and your organization? The first thing I would do is have the employee or the team member self-evaluate themselves and kind of review themselves on those. Have they done them well? And what are their thoughts on that? The second thing I would ask is the GWC, the get it, want it, capacity. Does the team member get the job? Do they get it? This is more of like a technical conversation. Are they actually getting the work and producing the technical output that the business requires of that role? Want it. Do they still want it? Over the last year or quarter or however frequent you have these conversations with them, ask them, is this still something you want? And then third is capacity. Do they have the capacity to do the job well? You'd be surprised the conversations that can come from just simply asking those three areas: get it, want it, and capacity. And then the final kind of pro tip that I would offer to you is a little piece of advice that I got from a friend of mine, Jay Owen. He wrote a book, Building a Business That Lasts. Jay asks 3 questions of his team. The first is, what's working well? The second, what's broken? And the third, what's confused? By asking what went well over this last year or quarter, what's broken in this last year or quarter, and what's confused, it'll serve us some great opportunities for growth and improvement with you and your team. So again, core values is a great area of discussion. Do they either yes get it or not, or are they doing it well or not doing it well? Have that dialogue with them based on their core values. Self-evaluation that they would do for themselves, then you dialogue about that. The get it, want it, capacity conversation, either yes or no, it's binary. And then ultimately those 3 questions: what's working, what's broken, and what's confused. I'm telling you, this is essentially how Hughes Integrated, how we run with our performance evaluations. It creates a wonderful coaching dialogue and opportunity for real-time feedback from your team. So use this, apply this, and encourage you to thrive in the years ahead.